Good evening, everyone. Sorry this message is coming to you late, but we just received an update from Mrs. House not too long ago. When children return to school next week on Thursday, October 1st, they will need to purchase an additional list of supplies. They will need 24 pack of Ticonderoga pencils, one 4-pack of black dry erase markers, 16 Elmer's glue sticks, one pair of blunt scissors, one 10-count pack of Crayola markers, one can of Play-Doh. If you could write their name on the outside of the can, I would appreciate it, as well as a pair of headphones. I recommend actual headphones, the big ones that cover the ear for students in kindergarten, and not the earbuds that were given to you by Mount Healthy. The kids have a harder time putting those in their ears, and they fall out more and they get tangled more easily. So I recommend a pair of the large over-the-ear headphones, and also write their names on their headphones as well. Your child will be responsible for carrying and storing their headphones. If they don't have headphones that are working, they will not be allowed to use their Chromebook at school. They also need a large backpack and a pencil box if they lost or misplaced the one that was given to them in their white box. Put all of these things in a clear Ziploc bag and write their name on the outside in a Sharpie. You don't need to label each individual item. I will make sure to store the bag with their name on it with anything they're not using. Instead of putting all 4 boxes of crayons in with their materials, I will just give them one at a time. That way they're not wasting materials and asking you to purchase them more. I will give it to them as they need them. Same with the glue sticks and the pencils and crayons, that kind of stuff. We will not be able to share supplies like we had in the past. So I will not be able to provide things for kids if they don't have them, just due to all the craziness of COVID. So next week, the only thing your child needs at home is their Chromebook and their charger. We are just going to have you use those items for their learning next week so that you can drop their other supplies from their white box off sooner. It would be a lot for us to ask you to have your child bring their white box, their new supplies, and their Chromebook and charger to school on the first day. It would just be a lot to carry, and we won't be able to have parents or siblings come down the hallway and help students. Due to COVID, we're only allowed to have a certain number of people in the building at one time, so we can't afford to have the overcrowding. So what I'd like for you to do, if you're able to tomorrow, anytime from 12:30 to 7, if you could just drop off the items that were in their white box. So let me show you what those items are. Their red, green, and yellow folder. Their blue folder as well. Empty out the blue folder only. It had worksheets and packets in it. That folder can be emptied, and those papers can be kept at home for extra practice or throw them away, whatever you like. Only empty the blue folder. Do not empty the red, green, or yellow one. Those can go back in the white box. So can all of their dry erase mats that came on a ring. Here's pictures of those as well. It's the 10-frame mat, the house paper, ABC chart, name mat. Also, their alphabet and writing journals. Those were the spiral-bound books. Please send those back as well. We're going to continue working on those books and folders all year long, and we like to keep all of that together in one place for the students. It makes it a lot easier for them to manage and for me to look back at their progress throughout the year. We will also need their math books to come back, chapters 1 through 4. Please send all of those back. That's something the school purchases for us. It's not something that I purchased, so I don't get extras of those, only what I was given. So please make sure you send those back as well. Also, their sand trays and screens. Those are very expensive materials that the school purchased for us. Please send those back. Even if there's not much sand left, just send what you have back. Also, their pencil box that I gave them, if you could send that back as well. If you have it, you don't need to purchase another one. They should have had 2 stacks of Unifix cubes, their name cubes, the earbuds that Mount Healthy gave them, their Val tents, the laminated smiley cards, dry erase marker, all that kind of stuff, if you could put back in their box. Also, that witch finger, if they still have it, I usually would have those at my table for the kids to point to words and read. I only have a set of 5, and since we can't share things this year, if they don't have their witch pointer, they won't be able to point with the other kids. I know that's a lot to ask of you to put back in their box, but we really need all of those items to come back. And all those things I just told you about can go in their white box. and you can just drop that off to school anytime. Make sure their name is on the box so I know whose materials it is. Write in Sharpie, pencil, tape their name tag to the front, whatever you would like. Just make sure their name is somewhere on it. If anything is missing, if you could put a note on the top as well, or I can go through it hopefully sometime over the weekend and see who still needs what or who has lost things. This will just really make life a lot easier if I have all those white boxes in the building before school starts. But again, they can keep their Chromebook and their charger at home, but I really need them to send in their white box of supplies. If you have everything on the list that you need to buy, you can put that in the white box as well, but you don't have to have it. I'm just asking that you have the materials that are in the white box that I had sent to you on the first day we met back to school. This will really help me make extra copies, see who still needs things, and it'll help me sort things and put it in their desk just to help eliminate the craziness of an already stressful school year with COVID. I just want everyone to feel safe and all of our materials to be taken care of, get everything in place so that when your child comes to school, the focus is on them and not all of their stuff. It's already ready to go for them. The routine will be in place and we can just continue with our learning. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or text me on Dojo. These things you can keep at home. You don't have to, but I do recommend it. It's their ABC flashcards and their red word cards, as well as their readers and writers notebook. I don't need those things at school. You are welcome to keep them at home. So one last time, you can bring your white box supplies to school tomorrow on Thursday, September 24th from 12:30 to 7 p.m. Just you have to go in through the main doors and then you'll just drop it in the cafeteria with Miss Forte or another kindergarten aide. Just tell them your teacher's name on the box, and you'll be good to go. Thank you so much for your help. I know you guys have had to put in a lot of extra time trying to make this transition work once again. Hopefully, it'll be the last time we have to do any of this, going from classroom to school, school to classroom, or from home to classroom. I really appreciate your help. I can't do it without you guys. But I am so looking forward to coming back to the classroom with your kids. We're going to have a great year. I cannot wait. Have a good night. Thank you.